Ooh, excuse me. Might I entrust the task of visiting those who remain behind to you? Oh. So we're at that stage of the expansion finale, huh? So the hour is nigh. Would that I could join you in the coming battle, but my wounds, I fear, would only be a burden to you. In consorting with the Asians and availing himself to primal powers, my father made himself an enemy of all that is good and right in the world. Do whatever you must to end this madness. May the Fury watch over you. Wait. Nope, there's... Who else do I need to talk to? Oh.
It's time to wish everybody goodbye, because you may not be coming back.
Endgame approaching. Yeah, quote-unquote endgame.
Are we talking Avengers Endgame, or... is this like the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Unishit? Yeah, mm-hmm.
They did MODOK dirty in Ant-Man, and I haven't even seen it.
Oh, I've seen the pictures, and it is fucking disgusting.
He only looks like MODOK when he has his faceplate on.
Yeah, he looks like bad CGI. Like, absolutely terrible CGI. And it, honestly, the Ant-Man movie looks like shot for shot, color for color, like the Spy Kids 3D movie. This is it, then. Go well, my friend. I pray aid to the Fury for your preservation. Mayhap you think it strange that a daughter of Almod should pray? I do not blame you. I used to think it passing strange myself. But that all changed when I discovered something dearer to me than mine own life. Thereafter, praying seemed to be the most natural thing in the world. Prayers are born of heartfelt faith. In manipulating the people's beliefs for his own twisted ends, the Archbishop makes a mockery of their very existence. It cannot be borne. Yep, okay, so we're going to have a Fury Primal in the future. Yep, thank you for seeding that. I'm guessing Tataru's in here, because that's where Tataru is. Yep. Hi, Tataru. What are you wearing? So you're off to face the Archbishop, then? Please be careful, and watch over the others, will you? We've lost too many friends as it is. Some may yet return to us, but I couldn't bear to lose anyone else. I just couldn't. Oh, you're going to be so sad then. I realize it's asking a lot, but you're the strongest person I know, and I don't think there's anything you can't achieve if you put your mind to it. So please, whatever else happens, keep everyone safe.
Congratulations, Tataru! By saying that, you have guaranteed that someone is going to get hurt.
Look. I'm spoiled on this ending, so I know what's coming.
Oh god, somebody just showed you a cool cutscene not thinking of the story ramifications, didn't they?
No, because Barry and company were playing through Final Fantasy XIV, and that they're the ones who truly got me to, like, get into it. It was around this time that I was actually starting to pay attention. Right after Haurchefant, well, right about when Haurchefant bit the bullet. Because it was the first true moment of like, okay, everybody, here comes the part, and I was like, what? I started paying attention. It's like he died, and I felt a little bit sad because it was a very well rendered cutscene.
Yeah, I'm so upset that I wasn't able to see that live with you.
Yeah, you missed me crying.
Oh, I didn't miss you cry. I did watch the VOD.
Ah. I'm not seriously following this story game. I just keep hearing something funny and I laugh. Yep, yeah. That's pretty much how it was for me when I was watching Barry, Min, Red, and Gary play it.
God, I don't remember what Hilda sounds like, so I'm just gonna go with what I feel like she sounds like.
She's
well,
posh.
if it ain't my old friend Keish. Off to face the Archbishop and his cronies, is it? I'd love to go and give those bastards a good walloping myself, that snake Charbot especially. But I've got to stay here and keep an eye on things. With the Archbishop gone, some of the poor folk might get it in their heads to do something stupid like storming the pillars. But blood won't get us what we want, and I need to be around to remind them of that in case they forget. No need to worry about us anyway. I'll work with Sir Emmerich to preserve the peace. You just concentrate on settling the score with the Archbishop, eh?
Working on it!
Also, I hope nobody minds the fact that I'm trying to voice all the female characters, because I know I have a very high-pitched voice, so it's a little easier for me to slip into. But that also worryingly and embarrassingly means that I can also do the evil anime villainous laugh pretty well.
Yeah, I have no problem with you voicing those.
You're welcome.
I missed something. Did you say something about Primal Keys? Yes. So, our lovely Valkyrie girl over here essentially just went into a tirade about, I didn't used to pray, but now I do, and faith is, you know, a thing, and I pray, and oh, we are praying to the Fury. Everybody's praying to the Fury. That's how we get primals. I think that's everybody. Oh no. Now we gotta go. Oh, we gotta go see Dad.
Yes, the Fury is Halone, but remember, we sort of summoned the 12 as a primal back in the end of 1.0 when Louis Soir did that whole conjuration of their power.
Remember,
but it wasn't like a truly formed primal. It was like we basically did a primal level kind of like incantation invoking their power.
Yes,
so,
which is also why it didn't work. Well, it didn't work against Bahamut because Bahamut has been, you know, growing in power for 1,000, no, not more than that, 10,000 years, I think it was. So even the might of the 12 that Louis Soir summoned was not enough.
Yeah, it would be at least 1,000 years, because if I remember correctly, Bahamut was summoned by the dragons while they were dwelling in Mericidia against the Allagans, and that was during the third astral era, so that would have been at least a few thousand years.
I pin it at like 10,000 because that's, you know, easy number to remember. And I know Gridania has only existed for 500 years. And I think it's about the same for Ul'dah and Linda Lemon's Land.
Well, Ul'dah is a special case because it is technically existed as just the remnants of the dynasty of Silda. So, because Ul'dah and Silda were basically just two different parts of the same dynastic like kingdom, but then Silda fell, but Ul'dah remained because the dynasty of Ul remained.
Yes, and that's where all the Lalafels come from. Yay! Master of the Shadow, how good of you to pay me a visit. Lalafellan. Yes, that is where the Lalafellan is as well. No? Voice cutscene? No. Just a fancy one. It feels as though we were only yesterday when we first met here in the chamber. You came to us for a fugitive seeking asylum, and now you bear the hopes of our nation upon your shoulders. He would not have told you, but when Hoshafar begged me to accept you into our household, he described you as hope incarnate. At the time, I assumed that he was waxing lyrical, as was his wont. But I have come to see that he simply spoke the truth. You are hope. A shining beacon that shall guide the people of Ishgard through the raging snowstorm. A memento. Were my son here, he would have wished wish to fight at your side in the battle to come. Take care, my friend, and return to us. Sure, adopted dad. Sure, father-in-law. Yep, yep, bye. Don't question that. Yep, bye. I didn't marry Harshaphon just as he was laying dying. No, I wasn't. Bye. Cracks his toe knuckles.
Papers, please. We need to confirm this marriage. Marriage is not guaranteed.
Look, if it works in Frozen, where two people in a room and they don't even check the body of the dying woman, you know what? It's fine. I can just say it and it's true. No one will speak against me, the warrior of light, if they know what's good for you.
So it's just like how my mom, when she had her last boyfriend before she passed away, said, "We're married in the eyes of God."
No, that's just bullshit.
Oh, okay.
We bear the hopes and dreams of a full of many souls. Let their faith in us be a source of strength and courage as we face our remaining trials. Hope enkindled. Oh, wait, I think that's the quest. I need down. Show me down. Is it there? No, 1 second. I gotta check a thing. It's a very important thing. Stop checking things. No! Down.
You're checking to see
Damn
what
it.
you can do.
Ow! How dare you, Jagged? If you're gonna send, if you're gonna throw food at me, at least make it delicious food. At least make it a combo. I kind of want a cheeseburger. Look, as somebody who is lactose intolerant, I too kind of want a cheeseburger. But it's not something I should have. Work on the Enterprise is nearly completed. Let Ishtola know to make ready. Yes, I will walk 10 feet over and speak to Ishtola in your place. I had one for lunch. Yeah, I hate you, Jake. I had an egg sandwich.
Until but recently, the Ishgardians have kept their doors firmly shut to outsiders. But thanks to you, we have found in them stout allies with whom we may fight to secure the future of the realm. Truly, you are the beacon of hope towards which all men are drawn.
Spare us the hyperbole. 'Tis not for praise that we fight.
'Cause we're Batman. I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman. I'm Spartacus.
Oh? In light of all we have achieved, I felt it only meet to express my gratitude.
All
How
that
do you
we
cross
have
your arms with those
achieved.
spikes?
Spoken like a true outsider. Until the war is over, we have achieved nothing. The coming battle is a chance to excise the root of this conflict, and by my hand it shall be done. Then you may speak of achievement.
Sir, you are literally bathed in the blood of the great worm who tried to, murder everyone.
And that is why he's
Was not my intention, it
He's the
lies in
Admiral
struggle.
Dragoon!
If I have given
Sorry,
offense, then
Joe
I
Cat.
apologize. But if I may speak freely, you would do well to be wary of the Eye. Even now, it burns with insatiable hatred, watching unblinking for a sign of weakness. Should you falter for so much as a moment, it will surely consume you.
Wow. What great foreshadowing that is. Ishtola being like, sorry, I felt like being a functioning adult for 2 seconds. And now she's like, I'm going to do some foreshadowing now. Against you.
Save your
Please
concern.
don't.
I will consume the eye ere I let it consume me.
Please don't misbehave with your toy. Also, please do not threaten to vor your toy.
Sir, you can only shove that eye so far up your ass. Well, well,
Two
well.
Elzen passing in the night. Yeah, sounds like a typical Elzen city to me.
12 be praised. Thou hast not yet set forth. Cross sand and snow have I journeyed, that I might deliver this gift unto thee.
White Auracite. But whence did it come?
To mine amazement, it lay hid amongst Moonbreeder's last effects. 'Twas but blind chance or providence that I did hap to spy it. Let no man claim that my late friend erred for lack of foresight. In the place whither thou goest, servants of darkness do lie in wait. Pray, give unto me thy pledge that thou wilt strike them down and avenge our fallen comrade.
You're right, Jagged. There are very, very big quotes around "friend" in this guy's speech.
She was my friend.
The way he handed that to me looked like he broke his wrist. Look, Orion J. Shakespeare, you're hot, but you're not hot yet. You have to get out of that robe in order to be hot. Hi, Alphino. We had
I have to hold back a joke regarding that.
Hi, Alphino. You missed a whole cutscene over there. Don't you wish you had just walked 10 feet over and you could have experienced it with me? Oh, is this the cutscene? Or is the cutscene after? I can't remember.
Ah, excellent timing. We've just finished our work on the Enterprise. She's so much improved, I've decided to give her a new name to suit.
See, the best part about having shit memory is I don't remember all the details, so I'm enjoying this so much.
The Enterprise Excelsior. Or simply the Excelsior if pressed for time.
The EE.
Once again, she'll carry Eorzea's protectors into battle.
The
All aboard!
The E.
I can do no more than see you off with prayers for your safety and success. Yet know that wheresoever you may go, my son's spirit goes with you. May the Fury grant you strength.
My heart.
I'm so glad I chose the Fury as my guardian deity.
I don't remember which one I picked.
Return to us. All of you.
Because when I was building my character, I looked up going like, okay, what the fuck does any of this mean? And every guy was like, it used to matter, but not anymore. So just, pick whichever one you want. It doesn't matter.
So yeah, there used to be a thing called elemental resistances in this game, and all it would do was give you a extremely minor boost to a few elements.
Mm-hmm. Excelsior!
Now the thing about elemental resistances was they mattered for shit all, unless you exclusively melded elemental materia of the same element. And then you had a slight chance of absorbing spells of that element from mobs in the overworld. Not bosses, just overworld mobs.
Yeah, I'm glad they got rid of it, but I still wish that, that choice mattered somewhere.
It does. When you get married, it displays
that's right.
The symbols of the two guardian deities of the both of the people to be wed.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Also,
This is it. Get ready.
I've done speech writing for me and my waifu's weddings, and we make sure to have blessings from our deities in the speeches. It's inspired by the actual officiation that dedicated staffers at Square would do when they were running weddings in FF11.
Ah, that's interesting.
And yeah, this is the cool cutscene.
Yes, Jagged, it is time. Time for both of us to shut the fuck up because it's coming.
Eye of mine enemy, render unto me thy power!
Well, since you asked so nicely.
My right hand. Oh.
My sight is consumed by this giant penis!
You will not claim me. I am the master.
I am Batman.
The line must be drawn here. This
far,
and
no further. What are you screaming about? You're not doing shit. Oh no, a hexagon.
Hexagon shields again!
Hexagonopolis. Oh,
This
here
is
comes.
officially the moment where we shut up.
Yep. Big.
Chief,
That's fine,
we've got an
Spec Ops.
Imperial battleship on our tail, and it's bleeding massive.
Damn it! The bastards were waiting for us to open the door for them. I'm gonna try to shake them. Hang on to something.
We're all going to die! Tataru!
He's always thinking about one thing.
She won't take much more of this!
Here it comes.
The time is come to use Hydaelyn's gift. Much blood has been spilled in my name. And for what? For a false cause that I created for want of the warmth of companionship. Saint Shiva, pray Svelga. Pray forgive this fool. But even now, I cannot let go of my dream. My dream of a tomorrow in which no child need freeze alone in the snow.
Oh, this is gonna hurt because now I have her complete story. Oh no. Dragon, you are so tiny.
Then Racevelga.
Is that Azelle? What does she mean to do?
O goddess, born of mine own hopes and dreams, for the last time, I beseech you. Fill this vessel with your light. Still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace!
Oh, it's her music. Oh. God, this is just so good. Diamond dust.
Farewell, warrior of light. And thank you for showing me the way.
No!
This ether. It was a crystal of light. She, too, was one of Hydaelyn's chosen.
She had the echo. Crystal light has too many artificial sweeteners.
Oh, fare you well.
Wow, no wonder it causes people to tear up.
Oh, see, I've known this was coming because just like Horshafa, in a vacuum, it's sad, but you don't have the context for it. And now that I met her in ARR and I had her complete story from start to finish, ooh, liked her more than Horshafa. Well, to be fair, she did have more story development than Horshafa, so that is completely understandable. So was she a summoner or did she become Shiva? Okay, so Dermot, in this world, gods are brought into being through faith and a sacrifice of crystal. And those are called primals. And people can faith with an eye, like a literal faith. If you believe in something hard enough, you can make it real. Specifically as well, if a lot of people believe in one thing and pray to it, it becomes real. So for her specifically, for Shiva, she believed that Shiva existed as, you know, a godly person. And she used the same process to bring her back, like as a primal, as a god. She summoned her. But instead of just doing it in the normal way of like, hey, I've summoned my god forth, she decided to use her body as a vessel. Which tainted her so that she would never doubt that as a fact until she found out that it was not. And it also brought into play some questions about, oh, well, if people of Eorzea can embody a primal, well, the Empire, who wants to eradicate them all, is just going to eradicate all the people because they can't take the risk of an Eorzean ever becoming home to a primal again.
And to your point of her being tainted, this is more of a metaphorical taint, not like the way other primals taint people, where literally they can send out a blast of aether that permanently mind controls you to be their slave.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's the thing. They imply that she was, to an extent, that, which is why she believed in it so hard after the fact as well. There was no way she could change her mind. Ugh. She couldn't be tempered by other gods, no. But she was more or less essentially tempered by her own belief and by having Shiva within her. Because, I mean, she was already crazed. And they can't temper somebody who already has belief.
So the combination of the fact that the echo protects you from tempering, she's not actually tempered in the literal sense, but her own zealotry and her own stubbornness basically meant she was never going to not believe what she had believed based on what she had seen through the echo.
Correct. She believed in it too hard never to lose faith in it. She was tainted. She was tempered, but not tempered, but tempered. It sounds convoluted as fuck. I mean, that's just every Final Fantasy game. Oh, yeah. So, essentially, in the story, Shiva fell in love with a dragon, and understanding that, you know, oh, I'm mortal, I'll die, and you'll just live on forever, he ate her. And so their souls became one. And Isael there, when she learned of this through her powers of the Echo, you know, the Echo is basically, oh, I can see the past of people so that we can understand each other better. She learned of this and thought the joining of souls was more of a metaphorical thing, and thought that she could literally summon back Shiva in order to stop the Dragon War. And instead of, you know, summoning back the real Shiva, she summoned back an idea of Shiva that she herself believed in. So I shouldn't date Tatsuki or he'll eat it.
I have no idea who either of those characters are if they're not OCs.
Yeah, it's been a story, Dermot.
Ah, alright. Also, get on with it!
I'm getting on with it! Ooh, I don't know about you, but I'm glad to be back on solid ground, even if said solid ground is floating in the sky. When that Imperial battleship appeared, I honestly thought we were finished, and we would have had been had your friend not arrived when she did. "12 grant her mercy. Brief though our time together was, Isael was a true friend. A gentle soul who fought for her beliefs. She she would have made a fine scion. And she would have.
What is a scion but one who fights for our cause? Our hopes survive thanks to a sacrifice. Let that be enough.
So Isail has also been with us for the whole of the expansion. And this guy, Alphino, has been with her a lot. And they've had discussions and such. She isn't so attached because we just rescued her from a fate worse than death. Alright, you can go on.
Yet I cannot help but wonder, how came she to know of our presence here?
From Hraesvelgar, I would wager. He will have felt my channeling of the Eye's power. It would seem they were able to make peace with one another in the end. She gave her life because she believed in us. We owe it to her to see our mission through. Nod. 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 See that dome-like structure further in? Let's make our way there.
Alright, Keish. Welcome to Oz's Law. And this is the point where I warn you should probably end the stream now, because the entirety of the final arc starts and ends in this zone.
Ah! Okay, so that would actually be a good thing to leave for tomorrow.
Correct.
Alright, so that is exactly what I will do. Oz's Law is Final Fantasy IV land. I can see that!
I unfortunately will not be joining you for tomorrow, as I've got work.
Yeah, no problem. You can pop in like what you did with last week when you did on your lunch.
I am so going to do that.
Alright guys, so that is where we are going to end it for tonight then. Sorry for the late start. I was at tags, and that's exactly where I'm going to send y'all to raid in. So, next stream will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Tomorrow afternoon, Eastern time for y'all. We're going to be continuing on from here. Tag is currently doing his birthday stream. He's debuting his new model. And I believe from the looks of it he is currently doing just chatting and watching some people in the woods build houses. Yes. So for our raid message, you can use any emote you like, of course. I'm going to use my cry emotes as well as... She was one of Hydaelyn's chosen. I'm probably spelling Hydaelyn wrong, but you know what? That's close enough for me. Alright, so copy and paste that. Use whatever sad emotes you have, if you have any, or just, just say the words. And I will see y'all tomorrow. So until next time, guys, take care, have fun, and good gaming. Bye-bye now.